In a small Serbian village in the late 19th century, there lived an old woman who seemed like a character pulled straight out of a fairy tale, a grandmotherly figure who brewed potions and remedies to heal the sick. Locals called her Baba Anujka, but behind her kind smile and herbal expertise was a chilling secret. Baba Anujka wasn't just a healer, she was a killer, and her remedies? They were death in a bottle. Known as the Witch of Banat and the Witch of Vladimirovac, Baba Anujka is one of history's most unusual serial killers. This is the story of heartbreak, poison, and the women who came to her with a terrible question. How heavy is that problem?
Welcome back to the channel. My name is Aiden. If you're a fan of creepy true tales and curious things, then make sure to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you don't miss an upload. With that out of the way, let's dive into today's video. So, turn off the lights, sit back, and join us.
Ana di Pistonja, later known as Baba Anujka, was born in 1838 to a wealthy Romanian family. Her father, a successful cattleman, ensured she had a privileged upbringing. She was unusually well educated for a woman of her time, mastering 5 languages and developing an early fascination with chemistry. But despite her promising start, Anna's life took a dark turn when she fell in love at 20 with an Austrian military officer. He abandoned her, leaving her not only heartbroken, but infected with syphilis, a disease that would torment her for the rest of her life. Seeking stability, she married an older man and had 11 children. But tragedy struck again. Only one of her children survived to adulthood. Also, her husband being much older, and after 20 years of marriage would pass. After her husband's death, Anna turned to her one enduring passion, herbal medicine. From her home in the village of Vladimirovac, she became a healer, offering remedies for everything from illness to heartache. But somewhere along the way, the healer became a killer. Baba Anujka's descent into murder began innocuously enough. In the late 19th century, she started creating concoctions for men who wanted to avoid military service. Her potions made them just sick enough to be disqualified, and nobody seemed to question her methods. But her most infamous creations weren't for dodging the draft. They were her so-called love potions. These weren't designed to inspire romance. They were deadly poisons, brewed for women desperate to escape abusive or unwanted husbands. Baba's process was chillingly simple. She would ask her clients a coded question. How heavy is that problem? The weight of the man determined the dose of poison. The ingredients? A lethal mix of arsenic and toxic herbs, finely tuned to kill within a week and leave almost no trace. Her clients, women trapped in miserable marriages, saw Baba not as a murderer, but as a savior, a grim solution to an equally grim problem. For decades, Baba Anujka's potions quietly claimed lives. The exact number of victims is unknown, but estimates range from 50 to as many as 150. Despite rumors swirling around her, she managed to evade suspicion. That is, until 1929, when her carefully maintained facade began to crumble. The catalyst for her downfall was a woman named Stana Momirov, a frequent customer. Stana's first purchase was in January 1924 for her husband, who after consuming the potion would fall ill and pass a few days later. But she returned for more potions, this time targeting her second husband's wealthy father and uncle. When authorities noticed a suspicious pattern of deaths surrounding Stana, they arrested her, and Stana pointed the finger at Baba Anujka. By the time Baba Anujka was arrested, she was in her 90s, frail in appearance but sharp as ever. During her trial, she denied everything, claiming she had only sold harmless herbal remedies. Her customers, however, told a different story. They described her coded question, the weight-based poison dosages, and the lethal effects of her so-called love potions. In the end, Baba was found guilty and sentenced to life in prison. But at her age, life in prison didn't mean much. After serving just 8 years, she was released due to her advanced age. She returned to her village, where she lived out her final days in quiet obscurity, passing away in 1938. Baba Anujka's story is one of contradictions. She was a grandmotherly figure, yet she brewed death for a living. Her clients saw her as a lifeline, but she left behind a staggering death toll. And while her actions were undeniably horrific, They also shed light on the plight of women in a patriarchal society, where escape from abuse often seemed impossible. Baba didn't kill for pleasure. She was more of a mercenary, fulfilling desperate requests with a cold, pragmatic efficiency. In her own way, she offered liberation, albeit at a terrible cost. Was she a monster, a savior, or something in between? Baba Anujka remains one of history's most complex and chilling serial killers, her legacy as murky as the potions she brewed. Baba Anujka's story is one of the strangest and most unsettling I've ever come across. She wasn't just a killer. She was a reflection of the desperation and inequality of her time. So what do you think? Was she pure evil, or was she answering the cries of women who felt they had no other choice? Let me know in the comments.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Also, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell for more true creepy tales. Stay safe, and until next time, my friends,